So let's roll on the table. Let's come on down to pay the price. And let's see how they're going to appear or something else is going to appear. We still have the cave, all the cave trolls in here. Or the cave spiders, sorry. A 4. What do we got? A person or community you trusted loses faith in you or acts against you. Oh, okay. Oh, somebody's going to be holding me up here. It's Aaron. Aaron's in the way. So I'm coming back over, and I think what we hear, excuse me, I think what we hear is Aaron right up ahead is definitely seen us in the tunnels. Lago, you're back already. Who is that over here? Hey, who is that? Oh, Aaron, good, you're here. There's Varu on my tail. We have to get back to Morn River now. I'm slumped over barely. We just please let us go past. We have something to do. Is that Lucia? What are you doing with Lucia? And now she brandishes her spear and her shield, and she's basically waylaying me, and we're stuck here. Absolutely doesn't trust me. So I need to convince her. I need to convince Aaron that look, it's not what it looks like. I was told. Aaron, this is not what it looks like. I was asked by Talus to go and find Lucia. I found her in the tunnels when the Varu attacked, and I'm trying to bring her back. But you need to get out of my way. Okay, let's see if we can convince Aaron to back down. So what we need to do is do we need to face some danger here or try to compel her? Let's see, face danger with, no. We're going to compel. We're trying to convince her that this is the right thing to do. And we're going to roll heart, which we're terrible at. Okay, here we go. Of course it's a miss. Okay, let's see. On a miss, they refuse or make a demand which costs you greatly. I think they want to try to bind me, take the body, bring Lucia back herself. And it's not that this would be problematic for me. Normally Log would be fine with doing this, but it's the Varu right behind us. If I do this, they're going to catch up to me, and they won't just kill me. They'll take Lucia back, and they'll probably kill Aaron as well. I care a little bit less about Aaron. It's more about me. I don't want to get killed by Varu today. So I think we just need to run and lose her in the tunnels, maybe. Yeah. So let's try to defy some danger or face danger, because we're gonna try to outrun her while carrying Lucia. That's gonna go well. Okay, so we have some speed and agility to face danger. So we're gonna roll our edge. Man, it'd be nice if Reese could help out here, but he really can't. Okay, let's just get to it. And our asset will absolutely not help right now, because the ward is only against let's see. Oh, is it against anybody? White circle sprinkling the ground with salt or with iron? Yeah, but we don't have time for it. We don't have time for this. And we have everything it's behind our back. We don't have time for this. We don't have time for this. We just have to run for it. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we kit. So we start to bolt away, and we're delayed, lose advantage, face a new danger, or we're tired. We're definitely not going to be tired and hurt again. Or we're dispirited and afraid. I think we're going to sacrifice some resources. So as we're starting to go away, she takes a pot shot at us with her spear, and she tears into her bag, and some things start to pour out. So we're going to lose some. We're going to lose some supply here, down to 2 supply. Man, this friggin' Morn River place. Okay, so I think this gives us an opportunity to try to continue to make our way. We're going to make a journey. So we have not only the Varu on our tail, but now we also have friggin' Aaron on our tail, and we're trying to make our way through the tunnels to get to Morn River. But now we have we have to make side tracks and switchbacks and see if we can remember our way back through this friggin' place. Okay, let's see how it goes. So we're going to make a roll, and this is going to be wits because we're journeying again. So we kit. Okay. and we're going to lose more supply. So as we're rushing through Undertake a Journey, we think we've now managed to find our way back. We've gone through enough side tunnels. We're pretty sure we've managed to avoid Erin for the most part, at least for now. She's lost. She'll be able to find her way back through, hopefully before the Varu find their way in here. Hopefully they don't find their way in here. But at least we've managed to lose her for now. But that hole in our bag is still the remaining bits of contents that I had in there, the supplies, they've now fallen out. There's my food, there's my bandages. So we mark progress, but we also lose more supply. That's great. That's just great. Okay. So we've marked our progress. And now we need to see if we can close it out. So I think we're on the right track. I could try to end this now, but man, that would just be a mess. I'm gonna chance it. We're gonna try to make the last go for our last leg of the journey. Let's see. Come on. Oh man, not only do we do well, but it's also an opportunity. Oh, so good. Okay. So number 1. Okay, so we can mark progress, which we're totally gonna do. We can't suffer more supply loss. That's good. Okay, so what we're noticing, vow to find Lucia, bring her home to Talos. Yep, so we get we're here. We'll get to that in 1 second. But first, on our progress, we mark our progress. And then the opportunity thing is, since we're right near the end, Lucia starts to wake up. So Lucia is starting to come to. She's still bouncing around on my back. She's not tied up because we didn't hog tie or anything, but she's now starting to like groggily wake up. We can hear her start to talk, and it doesn't make any sense because she's still that green stuff that she breathed in. It's really messed her up, but we know that she's alive. That's the important thing. That's really important. Okay. So we're going to try to complete the journey. And then once we do that, we'll mark progress if we can. We'll mark progress on this one. So let's see how we do. Let's try. Was this the right way back? Gosh, I hope it was. It's a strong hit. That's awesome. Finally, something going my way. Okay, reach your destination. Strong hit. I can make another move now, not a progress move, now with +1, or I can just take plus momentum. So I'm just take plus momentum. So this was the right way back. So we come out, we leave the tunnel entrance or the tunnel exit, and we now come out, and it's still probably like early afternoon because it didn't take us that long, and we're back in Morn River. We made our way back. That's so good. So we'll take our momentum. We need every little bit of it. And we've finished our journey. So that can be closed out. Take a little bit more momentum. Ooh, the whole 3 here. And I'm marking progress here. So we've now come back to Morn River. We have Lucia with us. I think we're pretty good. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to try to close out this vow. I think Lago thinks we're pretty good here. Unless there's some kind of fancy thing that we would need. Oh, I could try to jack this up a little bit more and do some kind of award. I don't think I have time for it because I don't know what kind of state Lucia is going to be in when she fully wakes up. And I think we can see Talos. Talos is starting to come out because there's shouting. Erin comes out from behind the cave or from the cave as we're arriving. Maybe 30 seconds behind us, so we have a little bit of time to see Talos first, and maybe Talos will wear her down. But let's go ahead and try to complete this vow. We think we're sticking it. Oh, it's a strong hit. So good. Let's see. So to fulfill our vow, let's come on down. Fulfill your vow. Okay, we rolled it on a strong hit. Your quest is complete. So we get to mark some experience. And in this case, how much was it? This was dangerous. That's awesome. So this is gone now. We're going to clear this. This is gone. Done. Whew. And we get to mark some experience. So we have 2 experience. Is there a way where we can... No, you're supposed to... When you use experience, you're supposed to mark it as you've used it. Maybe it's this one. Anyways, 4. We know we've used 2, but we have 2 extra here. That's fine. Okay. Yeah. So I think we drop Lucy on the ground. I go off to the side. I sit down on a log and I'm just trying to catch my breath. I'm still kind of hacking out some blood. I'm cleaning off the bloody spittle from my beard. Man, this was just a train wreck. But Lucia's starting to come back around. I don't think Lucia is all there. I think something happened there. Something happened. But she's there enough that when, well, let's find out. I think it's going to be a 50-50 shot if Lucia is going to reconnect with Tallis, because they're bonded, they're lovers, and they're more than just lovers. They're partners. They're life bond. I think it's a 50-50 shot with the messed up things that the Varu has done to Lucia in their time apart. That I think it's a 50-50 shot that Lucia will kind of see him and maybe not, oh, Tallis, I'm back. But at least acknowledge that and not be like immediately hostile versus us having to like tie her down and do other things. So let's see how it goes. So we're going to say hi, she's hostile. So if it's on our D100 hit here, if it's over, she's hostile. And if it's under, she at least pauses and they take her away, but it's going to take some work to get her back. Damn. Okay. So, yeah. So they take her, or as I lay her down, Tallis starts to come over and starts to talk to her. And I think like right off the bat, she probably looks around, wants to scramble, and then maybe like pulls out a knife that I didn't even realize that she had in like her back belt. Maybe there's like a hidden pouch in her back belt. Pulls it out, starts to go rush him, and then one of the guards, and maybe even Aaron there too, just butts her with the back of a spear, knocks her out, or at least down. And she's hard to get back up. She's still trying to breathe heavy from all the green stuff that she breathed in. And they kind of bind her arms and they take her away. And Tallis is probably eyes watering, and I'm just sitting there on my log trying to kind of take this all in, and I think Erin is looking at me and she's real pissed. Erin probably blames me for what happened here. I don't think Tallis doesn't blame me for what's happening here. I think Tallis probably comes over and sits down next to me for a minute. Tallis, it's gonna be long. The things that they do to people who they take. She may not be the same ever again. I know. I just don't want to believe it, but I know it. Is there anything I can do to help you, Tallis, with this? I don't know. I don't think there is for now. I think at the very least we'll have to find out who took her. Maybe if we can get some closure for her with something. Maybe there's something back at the old village where we used to live. Something that will bring her back. Something that will reconnect with her from our old life that we left there. But I can't ask that of you, and I wouldn't. So. Thank you, Lago. I think Tallis stands up. He walks away. He probably can't, see me right now. It's too heavy. Thankful, but not all there right now. So he leaves, and I think what I do is as I stop to I'll make camp. I'll have to try to heal, do all those things. I'll try to sojourn, all of it. But before then, I'm going to make an iron vow. Make another iron vow. That I'm going to have to go back to... I need to go and find their village and find one of these trinkets of Lucia's past and bring it back. But that's incredibly dangerous because this is a town that was sacked. We don't know what state it's in. I've probably never even been to this place. It's probably far away. It's definitely far away, but we're gonna make a vow, and I vow that I will retrieve a personal trinket for Lucia to help bring back Lucia. I vow that I will find and bring back a personal trinket of Lucia's. Okay. And this is going to be formidable. This is a beefy thing. It's going to take some time to do this. But I have to make a roll to see how I do on my fulfill a vow. Or sorry, for swear an iron vow. Before I swear the iron vow, I'm going to try to do my my sojourning to heal up. And then there's even a part of sojourning that I think I will use to make that a little bit better. So let's give that a go. So we're going to roll plus heart, but I also share a bond. So let's go ahead and give ourselves +1 and see how it goes. So we're going to roll heart, give ourselves a modifier, see how we do. Wow, not only did we get a strong hit, we also got an opportunity. I think the opportunity here is we're going to bump ourselves up one more. We need all the things possible. And that extra one that I do is going to be, that goes towards the iron vow. So this is going to be the positive towards the iron vow. I'll show you here in just a second. So sojourn, I can take some extra health, which I'm absolutely going to do. I can try to roll hard again to press my luck, which I'm totally not going to do. And I'm just going to take +2 health. And I may take +2 spirit. Let's take a look. So I'm definitely taking +2 health. I think my spirit's fine. I'm going to take some supply. So I'm going to restock. They see to my wounds a little bit. And then for the last one, this is going to be the opportunity. The opportunity I make is after I've had a chance to recover, I go and find Talus probably at the main campfire now that Lucy's been brought back to town, and everybody is sad that she's back in the state she's in, but they're all trying to come together as a community to rally around Talus and to wish him well and to tell him that, you know, with time she will come back to us. And so I stand in front of the group fire in probably his in his long house, and I take my staff, the butt of my spear, and I grind it, take out the iron flakes, and I put a new mark on myself. And this one's going to be longer, so I put it over the back of my neck. I put it over the back of the neck, and I swear my iron vow that I will locate, find, and bring back one of Lucia's personal items from her home, and I will bring it back. I don't know how long it's going to be, but it's going to take some time. And then I'm going to roll iron vow, and I get a plus something. +1. Let's see here. So we're going to do swear an iron vow. I am making it with a community which I share a bond, so I'm getting +2 in total, and I'm rolling my heart. So we're going to roll a heart, and we're going to get a +2 modifier, and it's a strong hit. That's awesome. Okay, so we come over here, and on a strong hit, we're emboldened, and it is clear what you must do next. And I think it's less so that I'm emboldened, and more so that that this raises Talus' spirits a bit. He maybe sees a glimmer of hope, just the smallest amount. And so we're going to go ahead and add +2 momentum, because now we know our direction and what to do, and we're going to set out and take it on. And this is helpful too, because I'm going to mark 1 progress here. So this just marks next hash towards finding Reese's body. And I'm marking it less so because we're finding things, but more so we're making ourselves a target of the Varro. And I think that's it's gonna come back to bite us, but we're on the radar. And being on the radar means we're gonna find more of these Varro. Finding more of these Varro means that leads us down the road to finding Reese's body and where it's at. Mm-hmm. Cool. Okay. Oh, so let's see here. If we wanted to, we could use some of our experience. We could upgrade one of our assets. Let's take a look at our assets real quick. See if there's anything we'd want to upgrade. Let's see. I could bump up my ward even more, make it a super ward. I could bump up my kindred. I don't think I'm going to. Or I can upgrade my sighted. Man, I totally forgot to do this last time. Facing danger and gathering information with mystic forces. The whole thing with mystic forces. That would have been really handy. Okay, let's read what we have here. When we compel, forge a bond, or test your bond with a fellow mystic or magical or mystical being. The other one is when you secure an advantage by studying someone or something in a charged situation. Add +1 and take 1 +1 on a hit. Okay. And when you also pierce the veil to explore deeper truths, decide before rolling, you may re-roll the die. But if I do, then I count as a weak miss as a hit. Oh, so it's either a strong or a nothing. I think this might be interesting. It's when you secure an advantage by studying someone or something in a charged situation. Add a +1. Because we do try to secure advantage quite a bit, and we do study information. So let's take this one. And as a part of this, what I'm doing is I'm as I'm recovering around the campfire, I'm also taking out my jury rig tattooing kit, and I'm setting myself up with a new tattoo of my accomplishment. And I think that's going to be a part of this character, is that as I complete these tasks, these vows, and then advance my mystical abilities, which don't exist, it's just in my mind. But when I advance these abilities, I'm gonna take a new tattoo, and that will aid me in my sight. So what I'm doing is I'm actually gonna I'm gonna do a tattoo, but it's gonna be like a facial tattoo, just right around my my eye here, and it's going to be a tattoo as close as I can remember of what. It's going to be a tattoo as close to what I can remember as some of the machines. So the machine, that Baku machine, the Baku machine that we saw in the cave in the mine, we're gonna just imprint that one of the patterns into our face, and that will help us as our sighted path to be able to pierce the veil in our mind. And so I go ahead and tattoo myself and include that on there. And so now we are even more sighted. Super cool. Okay. So I think that's going to close us out for today. This was the first try with Delve, and I thought it was cool. It's like a beefier version of Undertake a Journey, which I liked. I wouldn't necessarily use it all the time, but in sections where I think there could be more problematic things to take care of, or if I just want something that has more meat on it, I thought it was really cool. So I think we're definitely going to include that in our game. And then in the future, I'll make sure that I put the cards on here as well and the table, so that we can roll directly in Roll20 instead of having to refer back and forth to different pages. But that's easy enough to do. So again, thanks for joining us. My name again is Anthony Pendleton. This is Character Therapy, and we'll see you again next time.